The video opens inside a dusty warehouse stacked with old crates and random junk, where a faint beam of sunlight lands on a single battered harmonica resting on a splintered table. Survivor Mr. Beast steps forward, holding it up, and announces that for the next 100 days, he and 3 challengers will compete with musical instruments that range from $1 lonely dollar to $1 million. They must survive every test only with what their instruments give them, creating music-building tools and proving that skill beats comfort. Extreme Mr. Beast darts past him, sliding across the floor onto a rusty drum kit, shouting that danger and rhythm are all he wants. Money Master Mr. Beast waves a roll of cash, promising to buy sheet music tuning gear and favors from hidden assistants so he can turn his instrument into a palace of sound. Mystery Mr. Beast appears silently, placing a heavy wooden case in the corner, carving "Hear or Lose" into the dusty planks before slipping back into the shadows, leaving an eerie promise. Fearless Mr. Beast pounds his fist, declaring that only heart and relentless will can make their music rise above the struggle. From the first hour, the warehouse feels hostile. The cheap harmonica bends out of tune, the air smells of metal and grease, and the only supplies are scrap wood wire and a few dented cans. Survivor wastes no time gathering pipes and boards to craft a stand, carving reeds from soda cans and stretching wire to form crude strings. Extreme leaps on piles of crates, trying to find hidden percussion, shaking them so hard they nearly topple, laughing through the risk. Money Master bribes a crew for polished mallets and polished brass, setting up a private stash while others scavenge. Mystery creeps at night, scattering rosin and strings across the floor, hiding sheet music inside rusted lockers, daring them to follow riddles through dark halls. Fearless builds a small fire in a steel barrel, rallying everyone with a booming voice that they will not let hardship break their rhythm. By day 15, calluses ache from endless practice and crafting. Survivor shapes a tiny clay furnace to heat and bend metal, fashioning tuning pegs with blistered hands to keep his harmonica alive. Extreme balances on scaffolds to hang makeshift chimes over the room, laughing as he nearly slips. Money Master tightens his hold, demanding chores for every drumstick and pick. Mystery plants clues inside sharp-edged boxes and loose beams, threatening anyone who reaches carelessly. Fearless hauls planks and steadies ladders, forcing the group to focus on why they came to create music from nothing. Day 30 arrives with a violent storm, slamming rain through broken windows, soaking instruments and drenching supplies. Survivor works in the flood, stacking crates high and propping boards to protect fragile reeds. Extreme scrambles across slick beams, tying tarps above the drums, risking a dangerous fall. Money Master screams as water sweeps away his velvet-lined stash. Mystery trades safe candles for dripping ones, daring them to keep working in shadows. Fearless drags waterlogged gear to higher ground, yelling above the roar that they will not quit. By day 70, exhaustion breaks alliances. Survivor and Money Master clash over hidden rosin and missing reeds, fists raised until Fearless steps between them, bruised but steady. Extreme throws himself into mad feats, climbing a towering stack of speakers to attach a bell, almost tumbling as Mystery scatters nails on the floor, turning every step into pain. No one sleeps easy, the warehouse echoing with strange music from nowhere. The final challenge comes in the last 20 days. They must build a giant outdoor stage and playable instruments for the entire village outside, using only natural wood, scrap metal, and leftover parts. Survivor digs trenches for posts, carving holes for wires, lashing boards until his arms shake, but he refuses to stop. Extreme risks everything, climbing to anchor massive wind chimes, slicing his palms, yet pressing on. Money Master tries to hire villagers, but Mystery ruins each deal, laughing as helpers vanish. Fearless leads with blazing determination, cutting, sanding, hammering until the night blurs into dawn. On day 100, the sun breaks over a transformed yard. A full stage gleams with hand-built guitars, drums, chimes, and one polished $1 million grand piano rescued from the chaos. Music flows as every villager gathers, amazed at the power born from scraps and struggle. Survivor stands filthy and bleeding, yet smiling at the instruments they created. Extreme bows grinning, saying this was the craziest challenge of his life. Money Master lowers his head, humbled. Mystery leaves only a single note pinned to the piano, saying real music lifts everyone, not just the player. Fireworks erupt as Survivor Mr. Beast raises the $1 million prize, shouting that these were the hardest 100 days ever, but through hunger storms, betrayal, and danger, They prove that true creation comes from heart courage and never giving up.